James the Ill Engine. One day, James was taking a goods train to Titmuss Station on Thomas's branch line, on the main line, of course, with his brake van, Rachel. Of course, they were making good progress in time. But however, on his goods train, James was feeling a bit tired out. He had a tired face on while pulling the goods train. Rachel was a bit worried. James had to stop at Ellsbridge first to pick up some few things. Thomas was there with his branch line train. "Hello, James," said Thomas. "Oh, hey, Thomas." James was tired. Thomas, Annie, and Crabbe and Rachel could kind of see this. James, are you sure you're alright? Fine. "Have the trucks been pulling back?" said Annie and Crabbe. "No, I'm sure Rachel was keeping them in good order." "Well, yes, I was, but sorry, James, are you alright?" "I am fine, guys." Thomas was worried about his friend. He knew something was not right with James. "Well, James, I kind of have a little bit of story about this. One time I wasn't feeling well. So Doug had to run my branch line, and Wyatt took me to the works. Well, it was alright when I came up, but the problem was I became a runaway. Thanks to Howard, he stopped me." "Well, I don't think I have a problem when I run away, Thomas. That's probably a heavy goods train, I guess. Anyways, thanks for that advice, anyways." "You're welcome, I guess." "Anyways, must go. Goodbye, guys." "Goodbye," said Thomas and Annie and Crabbe. And with that, James puffed away with his goods train with Rachel. Thomas and Crabbe were worried for James, especially Thomas. He was worried about something. Something's not right about James today. I hope he'll be okay. Jane had to stop at Crosby to pick up some few things for his goods train. Henry was also there as well. He was on his way back to Vickerstown sheds. He saw James coming into the station with the goods train and Rachel with him. "Oh, hello, James," said Henry. "Oh, hey, Henry. Taking a goods train, are we?" "Yes, to Titmuss Station." "How are you today, Rachel?" I'm grand." Henry, we also saw Jane looks tired out like what Thomas saw. "James, are you sure you're okay?" "I am grand, Henry." You don't look too well." "Well, something wrong with you?" "Not really, no. Everything's A-okay. Hey. Kind of reminds me when I was thinking when I had my old boiler. When I need special coal. Due to because ordinary coal wasn't helping me right, but luckily I got special coal, and I feel better, even though I had this huge shape since the flying kipper accident." "I guess you're right," said James. "I don't think I'd be like crashing to anything like what happened to the flying kipper." "I guess you're right, James," said Henry. "Anyways, I guess you should go now." "Yes, I should. Must get this train delivered on time." "Well, I guess I see you two later then, if you are okay." "I'm grand. I can always continue for the whole day like this." Anyways, let's go. Let's go. Goodbye, Henry. Goodbye, James. Goodbye, Rachel. Goodbye, Henry. And after putting something in the goods train, James puffed away with his goods train. However, Henry was feeling worried about his friend. He knew something was not right, and brought back some memories when he had his old shape and ornary toe. James' next stop was Wellsworth, aka Apple Station. Apple was there doing some shunting when he saw James puffing. James had to pick up some few things at Wellsworth. Hello, James. Hello, Rachel. Oh, hey, Edward, said Rachel with a worried face on about James. Oh, hey, Edward, said James, still looked tired when he saw Thomas and Henry back at their stations. Edward saw the tired face on James. He knew something was not right. James, are you okay? I'm grand. Just a bit tired today, that's all. I don't think the tire's not what's stretching you out, I think, James. It's something else. But what could it be? I don't know. Maybe it's best if you go to the steamworks to get checked over. Victor will probably know what's wrong with you. Besides, he does know what's wrong with us engines. And I'm sure he will find a problem what's wrong with you. No, really, Grand. I can't make this train be delayed. I can't. Well, if you say so. Maybe you should do what Epis said Rachel. It's the best, James. It's best if you get checked over or something. Sure, the factory won't mind sending you to the steamworks. Victor will probably know what's wrong with you. I know you two are trying to help me, but Ivor cannot run the line on his own. No, really. He will only tire himself out. He will have to pull Aubrey and Nathan in the slip coaches and go train with you, Rachel. And there's also the mail one I have to do with Percy at night time. And other stuff. Well, of course, you do have a fair point about the mail one, of course. But surely the factory control can send someone to take your place on Quoven's Gates branch line. And sure he can send another engine to help Percy with the mail one, like Thomas. Thomas has experience with pulling the mail. Well, I guess you're right. Well, he could also send you. You did pull the mail once. True. But still, I'll be here all the way as well, I guess. True, said James. Agreed, said Rachel. You know something, James? This reminds me when I was not feeling well. Well, I just had a feel I was almost sent to the scrap yards. Be thankful you weren't. But you do realize, Edward, that you're a lot more older than me, and I'm very surprised you're still in good condition and still running. We may be all old, James, but the factory will never scrap us. He knows we're already used for engines. Anyways, I guess you to get on your way now. Unless something bad happened, said Rachel. I guess you're right. We must go. Bye, Edward. Bye, Edward. The both of them said. Goodbye, you two, and hopefully you get well soon, James, said Edward. Thanks, said James. And soon when everything was put on James' train, James set off for Titmuss Station. Keep your eyes on James, said Rachel. I will, said Rachel. Oh dear, I really feel sorry for the poor engine. I hope nothing bad happens to him. Edward was really worried about James. It can't mind him when he was not feeling well from the work. James was almost approaching Emmett. However, he was really starting to get tired. Rachel started to get worried. You know, James, I think you should stop. Edward's back at Wellsworth. Somebody should take over. You're not really worked enough for this. I'm sorry. Sorry, Rachel, but I must continue on. The Fire Controller won't mind. Sorry, Rachel, but I must go on right now. I cannot cause any confusion or delay. Okay then, said Rachel sadly. He was really worried for James. James was determined to get to Titmus Station and deliver the goods train on time. However, there was something that James was not expecting. He's coming to the point where at least one side to kick Rowan and the other to Brendan Docks. James continued, but it was no good. Suddenly, James came to a right stop. James was really tired now. Driver, what happened? Come on, fireman, we better check. James' crew checked everywhere. Rachel was really worried. Don't worry, James. Your crew know what happened. Hopefully. The crew looked everywhere on James. I'm sorry, James, they said. We can't find anything wrong with you. We better call the Fat Controller. Soon the Fat Controller arrived on Winston. Don't worry, James. I will look around and see what's wrong with you. After the Fat Controller looked, he couldn't find anything wrong with James. I'm sorry, James, but I can't find anything wrong with you. You certainly not can't pull this goods train to Emmett. I'll have to get someone or no engine to take it. Yes, sir, said James sadly. Don't worry, Jane. It wasn't your fault, said Rachel at the back. Said the Fat Controller. I need to check my timetable. Who's available? Ah, Henry's available. He's back at Vicarstown. I better make a phone call immediately. The Fat Controller got his phone out and phoned a workman from Vicarstown's yard. Henry was at Vicarstown resting at Vicarstown's shed when the workman came up. Henry, we got some bad news. James has broken down. Well, I think. And he's stuck at the points near the docks and kicked Roland. The Fat Controller wants you to take his goods train to Emmett, along with Rachel the brake van. Yes, sir! And with all the steam and water, Henry puffed away to go and help James. Soon, Henry arrived right to James' rescue. Poop, poop. Don't worry, James. Help is here. Oh, thank goodness. I feel so silly. Why did I not take you or Tom's or Epis' advice? That's alright, James. At least hope is here. Anyways, I suppose we must get this train rolling. I guess so, said James. After switching tracks, Henry backed down gently to James and the goods train, and that, as gently as he could, he was coupled up. Soon they delivered the train to Emmett, and they arrived at Knapford. Rachel was uncoupled from James and she was coupled to Henry. Henry and Rachel were worried about James. The Fat Controller called an inspector to come and check on James. After he was done, the inspector had information. Well, Sir Topham, I checked everything around him. Some of his parts seem... Maybe, I think his part need to be replaced or something. Unfortunately, you will have to send him to the works. Well, thank you, Inspector. The three friends were worried. Don't worry, James, said the Fat Controller. Victor will know what be wrong with you. I am sure. Victor's good at this, so he'll probably know what's wrong with you. I hope so. Who will take my place on my 9? I'm not sure. Don't worry. I'll try and sort out everything with the timetables. Also, Henry, with you coupled to Rachel, can you take Rachel back to Craven's Gate? Yes, sir. Who will take me to the steamworks, sir? I'll send Edward to take you. Go to the steamworks. Yes, sir, said James. The factor went to his office to make the arrangements to up at first James. With that, Emily started to move, and for that he puffed away to Coven's gate with Rachel so he could drop off Rachel. Edward was still else but doing some more shunting when a workman came over. Edward, James has broken down. Henry took him to Nassau to see an inspector, and he needs to go to the steamworks. Henry can't take him because he's taking Rachel back to Coven's gate. So the faculty wants you to take him to the steamworks. Yes, sir, said Edward. I knew this was coming. I knew something wrong with James White. And Edward puffed away to fetch a flatbed. Meanwhile, at Coven's gate, everything was okay. Until Henry arrived with Rachel. Ivor and Aubrey and Aidan were there, arriving. Oh, hello, Henry. What's with the sad face? Yes, said Aubrey and Aidan. Long story, said Rachel. Yeah, just to let you know you won't have James. They were all puzzled. What do you mean? James will be taken to the works. There's something wrong with him. Well, we probably saw him. He was a little bit tired this morning. I can see him doing that as well. Well, how about you, Rachel? I saw as well. Well, he seems a bit tired. I hope everything's okay with him. But the factory has sent Edward to fetch him. Oh, well, I hope he gets well soon, because the 9, well, it could be busy any time. I'm sure the factory will do something. Anyways, let's go. Bye now. See you, Henry. Thanks for dropping off Rachel. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. You're welcome. Bye, guys. See you, Henry. With that, Henry puffed away from the yard. Meanwhile, after Edward left James, the factor was also there to have a meeting with Victor to see what's wrong with him. After workmen looked over James, they told Victor what's wrong with him. Well, Victor, what's wrong with James? Where's the Topham? When looking, he must find the problem. The problem is James has been working himself. What do you mean? For all the jobs you've given James has been overstretching him, like he's tired from all the hard work, which means you've been overworking him too much. And of course, James was overworking him a lot as well. Well, what kind of jobs does he do? Well, he pulls goods from Rachel, his brakeman. He has pulled passenger trains with Aubrey and Nathan and slip coaches, I guess. And he also does mail runs with Percy at night times. Well, I'm not sure how many jobs you've given him, but it has been overstretching him. And it's why James put a lot of effort into him. So all the hard work has tired him out. Does this mean you need an overhaul, Victor? Because overhaul's a very deal. No, it's a Topham. He won't need an overhaul for this. There's some few parts need to be replaced. That's all. They're just worn out. Oh, do you have the parts? Of course we do. We have the parts that James needs. He just needs to stay in the works for a couple of days, and then we will release him out. Okay then. Well, James, don't worry. I will send some of the other engines to do some of your work. Okay, sir, said James. The factory left steamworks. Don't worry, my friend. We will get you fixed up. I hope so, said James. A few days later, James soon arrived back on the steamworks with a few parts, and there was a big cheering when he arrived back at Coven's gate. All his Coven's gate friends were cheering when he arrived. Welcome back, James, they all said. James was so happy. It's good to be back, he said. How do you feel, they all asked. Well, you parts are very good, but I just love to be back on the railway, working again. And from now on, I'll make sure that if I'm not feeling well, I'll make sure that I must take a rest when I'm not feeling well. That's good to hear, they all said. And they all had a big round of applause for James' welcome back. And from this day on, James learned that he doesn't have to do the jobs all the time when he's not feeling well. He knows that he needs to go to work or something to be checked over. And James always do that when he's not feeling well. And he never done the same thing what he did. Never again.